Hello, everybody, welcome. Those are psychic investigator. Everybody, welcome. Those are psychic investigator. So I just want to look into something in the headlines, and it's about Pentagon readies 1,500 troops for potential Minnesota deployments. Officials say U.S. Army issues prepared to deploy orders amid tension over ICE killing, though it is unclear if units will be sent. So we know that all kinds of very awful things are happening over there as they're trying to, honestly, I think it's like create a situation where they're going to replicate this everywhere. Um, and essentially, the federal government is attacking its own citizens, right? So, in light of things I've seen before, right, related to Trump leaving and the military being the one that intervenes, I want to know what's going to happen here because technically the military is not supposed to attack American citizens, right? So, so that's the story, and that's that. Also, just quickly about discussing makeup. So, I've told you guys recently I've used this tool, AI tool available on the app I use for editing called CapCut. They have this tool where they put on makeup, and I realized I didn't have to put on makeup sometimes because it puts it on for you. Now that's incredible. So, but I liked putting on makeup. So right now I am putting on makeup. I am going to use a filter, just so you know, a filter that like makes the skin smoother, the skin tone, you know, so that it's not like so many colors. uh, so and it's interesting. I've said this before, and when I don't have makeup on, people say, "Oh, you look so tired." That's what I look like, right? It's interesting. People think it is what it is, right? Because I have so much makeup on most of the time that when I don't, it's like, oh, are you okay? Are you tired? Well, that's what I look like if I don't have makeup on. So, anyway, but I was going to say this. So, this is by Still Lauder. Still Lauder is this company everybody knows probably. And they have, I think, the best, for me, it's the so called, Holy Grail Foundation. But the Ronald Lauder is one of the worst people out there. He is the one who has been putting money into the whole Greenland situation. So the makeup forums online are saying that Estee Lauder is reformulating the foundation. So that's a perfect excuse to go find another brand because when I wear their products and I'm like, oh my God, I'm giving money to this thing, to this man in a way or another is just really a terrible thing. So going back here to Minneapolis and the military. I don't know. I just went into the whole other topic, which is makeup. But let's look into that. Okay, let's look into that. And I wanted to say also, some people send me stuff, okay, or ask me to look into stuff. I only really look at stuff that's on the news. I never watch. People's like, oh, I watched such and such video. It's not relevant to me. Honestly, I like to watch people sometimes, but that's not how I work. So I know that at times like this that are so stressful, people look to other channels. But I find that because I look into it in a kind of from a somewhat objective place, if there's such a thing. So it's how I work, right? And if you've watched my channel for a long time, that's what I go by. Okay, just wanted to make it clear. All right. Okay. So that's that. And it's good, we watch different channels. There are some people I watch occasionally, but I think it's if you get into that, then it's just a whole like hive mind, you know? It's not healthy for me, and I don't think it's health like, that's not how it works. So let's go get into the topic. So what's going on with this, the protection? I like to ask for protection, a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I fill my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I'd like to ask that information come only from the highest sources, that I create the good, and only the good, and so it is. Okay, so what's up with this 1,500 troops? I see that there's orders to Hegseth to do this, and he feels this burning in his behind, and he is very bothered by it. He's been told by the White House, and I see actually Stephen Miller who's told him that he has to do this, not, and the generals have told him no. But how come this is coming out if they've said no? Say they want to use the Insurrection Act, and there's pushback. It's saying it's not going to happen. I see not in the way they want. They will be stopped. I have a question. So I had seen before again that the military would stop Trump because they were helping Russia. Now this is a situation that is terrible, objectively horrific. They're using the military in ways the military is not designed to to be used, since you can't state, right? So what is going to happen? Is there going to be pushback or what? Or are we just waiting for the last Russia shoe to drop? I feel like there's something to do with what they're planning actually for Greenland. It's something they want to do to distract from both the Greenland situation and obviously the EPS files, right? And it just shows me that they will have massive pushback from NATO and EU regarding the Greenland situation. And then they will try to time it together, but the thing will just collapse. There's no, it's like they will give orders, but it's just not going to be followed through. Or it may be, I see that they're being stopped in the perimeters of the city. And so, but the city is very united, and I don't see that changing. Can you imagine? I feel like it will go down, it's going to go down in the history books. Um, and then I see, wow, then it shows me helicopters around. It's funny. It's showing me the window, the kind of like the doors slash windows that I know here from my parents' apartment, but as if that design is where Stephen Miller is. And Stephen Miller is like, the sound of loud helicopters coming to the White House. As if, and it's like they're blinking and the lights are blinking out. And he's like, leave now. You have to go. You have to go. So it's like saying he's going to have to depart sooner than he thinks. He's the one who's going to have to leave, and their military is there to pick him up. Orders to leave. And it's saying, Rosie, how when people are laid off and fired, there's a security guard to escort the person out. Similarly, somebody like them, there will be security working to escort them out. And I see Obama waving bye to them, Biden and others, other presidents from the other side as well. So, okay, so they're saying, Rosie, you do the right thing by picking up what's being reproduced, what's being told on the news. And also because we know that I think that they're feeding all of this information to the news, but we have to kind of dissect what's out there. Okay. So, okay. Uh yeah, wow. So this is it for now, guys. I just really wanted to do something quick and I have to get into the habit, as you know, of I was doing that while before all of this. And I'm back. And thank you for your support and your comments from yesterday's video. I think it's just a matter of me, having boundaries and having discipline. And it's working out. That's working out. So in the end, everything is going to work out. So, okay. All right. So thank you for the writing. Thank you for watching. And have a good night. Bye. It's 11, no, it's 1:30 a.m. here. It's interesting. That is a time that I feel peaceful over here. So, okay. All right. So have a good one, and I'll see you very soon.